Here he is, the main man Casper. Met him today at Run Tulum Run Club from the Netherlands. And I'm just really curious. You mentioned to me you've been a digital nomad for how long?
4 years now.
4 years. And what was that pivotal moment that you made a decision to become a digital nomad?
Well, I was in university. I dropped out first time already. I was about to drop out on my second one. And I was sitting in my mom's backyard in the summer, reading the 4-hour work week, where I was talking about designing your ultimate dream life. And it made me think, okay, what would that look like for me? And I realized if I basically just had location independence, I would already achieve about 80% of that. And then it's just about, okay, kind of making calculated decisions on taking the leap, because that's kind of the scariest thing. So it made me question, okay, if I drop out and I'm gonna go on this digital nomading journey, what's like the best case scenario, and what's the most likely case, and what's the worst case? And it just made me realize, like, okay, worst case is maybe in 2 years I'll just roll back into school. School's always gonna be there. And the most likely case, because at the time I actually started a software business, a nutrition app that now helps thousands of people in the Netherlands, Belgium, and getting into the US now as well, to just lose fat and get in shape. It's kind of a B2B2C offer. So it's sold to other personal trainers, coaches, gym owners, etc. And that really just took off from my own passion as being a PT when I was in uni, just on the floor trying to pay rent and get by. And yeah, from there I just saw these problems. We got into that. Then that kind of took off. I started to do small little trips here and there for a few months.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, let's just book the one-way ticket and go at it.
So in terms of your business now, you do online PT. Is that your full-time business?
Yeah, now
or do you
I just rolled into full-time online coaching, because at some point we just got so big with the software business that I was like, okay, now it just needs to scale.
Yes.
And in the beginning, it was just built on people who have a certain passion for something.
Yeah.
And they just, kind of really handshake, build something together.
Yeah.
And now it just needs to be going faster, add people on board faster.
Yeah.
So we need other people on board to kind of take this further.
Yeah.
So the challenge for me was kind of gone. And I was like, okay, what am I gonna do now?
Yeah.
So it was like straight back into the market that kind of got me in this position in the first place.
I love that.
So yeah, high ticket fitness.
High ticket fitness, there we are. And when it comes to being a digital nomad, because it's all well and good talking about the amazing things like living on the beach and all that, but I guess I'm curious, what's been your biggest challenge that you've had from being a digital nomad, living abroad, traveling the world, and how did you overcome it?
Biggest challenge? I honestly can't name one. I mean, the thing that's challenging is that, like, when you just live the 9-to-5 normal life, your life is kind of just medium highs and medium lows. It's just pretty stable.
Yeah.
Whereas if you take on this journey, the wins are going to be much more intense and the lows are going to be as well. So your life is just going to feel a bit more like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest challenge is just to stay true to yourself, have, a clear focus on your goal, and get through those lows.
Yeah.
Because
ride the wave.
Yeah, ride the wave, exactly. And I know by myself that, like, I have a pretty strong mentality. It's almost like a delusional optimism. So whatever happens, I just keep going and going. And, for me, it's just either get to the top or get to a great position. And if not, you'll just find me with a coconut on the beach in Thailand. It's going to be better than the middle,
If someone's watching this and they want to become a digital nomad, like, what advice would you give to them to make this happen?
Identify what's holding you back, because basically you're being in an emotion state, right? And making decisions based on emotion is basically like gambling, and when you gamble, you always lose.
So true.
So you want to just rationalize the situation, and every problem always has a very simple solution. The question is just, are you able to see it? So just sit down, write down what it is that you're struggling with, write down what your goals are, this worst case scenario, ideal case, all these kind of scenarios, and then just make a calculated guess. Because now you counter your emotion with rationalizing the situation, so you can make moves based on logic that you can fully stand behind. And if you do that, you'll always be good.
Yeah. Powerful. Well, Casper, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you,
absolute
man.
pleasure.
Likewise.
Good to meet you. Grateful to meet you.
Yeah.
And this is some advice, I think, like, go network, go meet people, join run clubs, join something new, because you meet amazing people and it just expands your mind more. And I think for me, when it comes to being a digital nomad, I think, like what you said earlier, Zidane, environment is key.
100%. And 100%. It's all about setup. As Dan Bilzerian said, it's all about setup.
Love it, Casper. Make sure
Nice
to
to
follow
meet you,
the main
man.
man, Casper. If you want to get in amazing shape, give him a follow. Let's go.
See you.
So we are in Tulum, we are at Run Tulum, and we are asking digital nomads and expats why they're here, how they're here. We're going to give you all the details. What brought you to Tulum? Tell us a little bit about your journey.
Okay, so what brought me to Tulum is kind of the vibe. I never went to a place that looks like that, and I was like, I need to try it. I wanted to something that's into fitness, something that's into the sport part. So yeah, that's why I chose Tulum.
I love that. And you're an online fitness trainer.
Yes.
And you've been doing it for how long?
For 3 years now.
Okay, so imagine someone's at the start of their online fitness journey. What would be the biggest lesson you've learned that you could share with them to help them in the process?
Get some help. When you start your fitness journey, of course, you have to really surround yourself with people that know what they're doing, because it can be easy to just go into the extreme. So you have to keep yourself accountable with someone. That's the first tip I give.
I love that. And you have an amazing following.
Yeah.
So for
thank
someone
you.
who's an aspiring content creator who might be watching this, what was your biggest breakthrough when it came to your content getting maximum reach?
It's keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to get better every time, because sometimes we feel like, oh, we base ourselves on views, but views not always matter. Just get that engagement and base yourself and do what you love too. Create content that you love.
Yeah, I love that. That's so important. And one more question before we go. I like to ask this one. What is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
I know, I like it.
Yeah, it's the one that I give to people, but it's always to work hard.
Yes.
To never give up. Really, never give up. And if something bad happens, something great happens, just keep going.
We love that. You heard it from the Queen herself. Go check her out. Give her a follow.
Thank you so much.